guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first time here. In this video, I am doing a much needed pantry clean out and organization. I have not done this in a little while and I maintain it in general pretty well. But then what I found happened is last year when we had the quarantine thing and they were all saying that grocery stores are going to run out of food, we would stock up on pantry items that we don't typically have, just in case grocery stores ran out of everything. And in turn, we ended up with a bunch of things, canned stuff that we'll probably never eat, and just things got a little messy and out of control. So I'm gonna show you what it currently looks like, and then I picked up a few things from the Container Store. Not much, but I picked up some stuff to start with, and then I'll see if there's other things that I need along the way. And I am going to kind of revamp this and get it back in order. And if you don't know, I am 34 weeks pregnant, so I definitely feel like I am in nesting mode, trying to tackle some of these little organizational projects around the house just so everything can be really like neat and tidy before the baby gets here. So I'm super excited to tackle this project because it has been driving me nuts. So let's just hop right into it. I'm gonna show you the before and then let's get organizing. Okay, so here we go. It is kind of a mess, I will warn you. So bins are sort of overflowing. I've got chips stuffed everywhere because chips take up a lot of space, and just my baking bin is overflowing, so like that's not up there. I have to tell you, this is pretty embarrassing for me to show this because in general, I'm such an organized person. But the reality is we have way too much stuff in here, and we have a pretty small pantry, so it's not very large, and things just like, yeah, just are overflowing everywhere. So there's not really good systems in place. So I'm going to replace some of these baskets and bins. I'm going to go through everything and just create sort of a better system overall for everything that we have in here. I've got vases up there. I've got like ice cream maker, just appliances, serving pieces, like serving things. I've got my Instant Pot down here, my bread machine. Like I've got all these large appliances that I really don't have a good place to put them. So anyways, as you can see, things are just really stuffed in here. The bins are overflowing and it is in desperate need of some really intense organization. So let's get after it and make this pantry functional again. Okay, so I'm going to start by pulling everything out of my pantry. I'm going to clear the shelves. I'm going to wipe the shelves down, and then that way I can begin getting a plan together of where I want to actually put things, how I want to rearrange. But you can't do that when you've just got piles of stuff all over the shelves. So clear out your shelves like I'm doing, and then we'll be able to move forward from there. Here I'm just showing you the shelf where my husband has all of his like workout supplements, and it is overflowing. There are so many. I have these baskets from the Container Store, and they're really great because being clear, if you want that kind of home edit look, they are like $5.99 versus the bins that are actually the Home Edit brand or the iDesign brand at the Container Store are anywhere from $18 to $30 a piece. So these are a pretty good find. They come in multiple sizes and I really like them. I've used these in multiple spots in my house. I have the white ones in my bathroom linen closet, so they're a really great find. They have them in like a dark smoky charcoal and a black, I think, as well. So now I'm just kind of like arranging things, kind of getting them laid out, mapped out where I think I might want stuff. You'll see throughout this video, I rearrange things a bunch of times just because I don't really know until I get it all in there how it's going to function, how it's going to look, because not only do I want it to be functional, I also want it to be pretty. So trying to do that in a small space, you have to be strategic. And also you'll notice that on all of the bins that I purchased, I didn't actually take any of the tags off until later in this video because again, I want to make sure that the bins I picked up will actually work before I take all the tags off in case I need to return things or switch things out. So that's just a little tip. I take off the stickers at the end once I know that yes, definitely I want to keep all of these things. to wash the canisters that I picked up new so that they will be clean to put crackers in, or raisins, chocolate chips, nuts, things like that I plan on putting in canisters. I'm going to go ahead and get them all washed. I really like these canisters from the Container Store. They're like $3 to $5.99 depending on the size. So they're really a good price. They seal at the top nicely so they, will keep your food fresh. But I like how slim they are. So if you have a small pantry like mine, they're really nice because they take up a lot less space than like the OXO ones, depending on what you're getting. I wanted the OXO one for the crackers, but for the other things, I really liked these slimmer ones. Our candy basket in our pantry has been overflowing for a while. I think it has like a lot of Halloween candy from last year in there, which we never eat or touch. We basically just eat like the sour candy that you see in the bin in the right, which a lot of that was left over from Addison's candy party. So basically everything in this silver bin that was from like Christmas and Halloween, I'm just throwing it all away.
I've seen those faces, I've heard all the lies, but you ain't gazing on someone in denial. 'Cause you want dollar bills right now, but you gotta work real hard. I know you want it to be easy, so let your guard down.
Just showing you the progress so far, although this looks very different than the final product.
Your mind, trust that.
Let me know in the comments what projects you need to tackle around your house, and if you like organizing or if it feels like a chore to you. For me, I think it's so fun and I love it, and I love having an organized space. It just brings me so much like peace and calmness, if that makes sense. When things are like all over the place, it like stresses me out.
But something knocked you out. You felt your limitations and filled your mind with doubt. You wanna stay chill right now and don't let your eyes
got these large white bins from Target. They're super affordable, but I thought this would be a better way to store my husband's protein and Brody's protein versus on a shelf taking up so much space since all the bottles are so big. So I'm just going to slide this under the shelf and leave this on the floor, and that can contain all of his big jugs of supplements and proteins. If you are enjoying this video so far, I would love it if you hit that thumbs up button. It really does help out my channel.
Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Before you turn away, I just want you to know that I didn't throw your stuff away. Before you make up your mind that I'm nowhere to find, I'm standing right here. I know that I told you we're over, I swear that I'm sober. Just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me. Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Till the morning light.
These are the tags I picked up from the Container Store that I'm going to print labels with my Cricut to put on them. So I got these gold ones to go on my woven baskets, and then I got the white ones for the big white bins that are sitting on the floor at the bottom of the pantry.
Maybe I'm just too weak, maybe I'm just afraid of being alone. Well, I don't care, 'cause right now I feel the love that we said we would burn. Oh, I know that you feel it too. I know that I told you we're over, I swear that I'm sober. Just listen, I miss you.
Now that I've officially decided on how I want things situated and organized and what bins I'm actually using, I'm going to go ahead and take off all the tags of things I didn't already take tags off of and get them all cleaned up, and then get things put back in the pantry. So I did take off most of the stickers and tags on the canisters. There was a few I didn't, that you'll see here in a second, but things I knew I was keeping, I went ahead and took them off when I washed the canisters. But like these bins and stuff, I just wasn't totally sure. So that is why I waited till the end to take off the stickers. And does anybody else hate doing this? I feel like the Container Store does a pretty good job of putting tags on there that are like easy to get off, but these from Home Goods were pretty brutal.
Stay till the morning light, or would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Till the morning light. Till the morning light. Till the morning light. Yeah. Till the morning light. Till the morning light. Till the morning light. Yeah. I know that I told you we're over, I swear that I'm sober. Just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me. I want to be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my head down.
So if you are new to my channel and you haven't already subscribed, I would love it if you'd hit that red subscribe button and stick around. I post motherhood and lifestyle content every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I would love to have you. I love filming day in the life vlogs, organizing videos, lifestyle stuff, clothing hauls, like all kinds of things. And like I said earlier, I am now 35 weeks pregnant with my third baby, and so it's been so fun to share that process with you guys. And once he gets here, it'll be even more fun to share him with you and all the things I'm learning and being a mom to a newborn again. It's so different than toddlers, so that'll be a really fun journey, and I would love to have you here.
I want to be silly, baby, dance the night away, I'll kick my shoes.
Now I'm going to begin working on all of my labels for my canisters and baskets and bins in the pantry. I've kind of got them separated out because I'm going to do obviously white vinyl on my canisters and stuff, but then the baskets at the bottom of the pantry have white tags, so I need to do black. And so anyways, I'm gonna get going on printing all of these, weeding them. This does take a little bit of time, but I love my Cricut machine so much. I got it for my birthday, and I've been having so much fun with all kinds of different projects, and it's just amazing everything that it can do.
Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. Let your head down, be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off, you don't have to hide it. Baby, let your head down, be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off, don't hide it. I don't fit into your bars, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your bars, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your bars, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your bars, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. I used to think I had plenty of dreams and light in my life. So my glass.
All right, you guys, I am officially done with the pantry. Well, for now, at least. But this took me multiple days, as you'll be able to tell. I was in a different shirt 5 or 6 times because I was doing little things here and there when I could, when the kids would be occupied or whatever, whenever I had a chance. And so I just now finished all the labels on everything in the pantry, which took a while using my Cricut to weed everything. That did take a little while. Of course, they have cute labels and stuff at the Container Store. I actually bought some, but then there were certain things I just wanted a little more customized in terms of what I wanted to label it. So I was like, you know what, I'll just make my own and spend the time doing it. So I'll walk you through everything in the pantry, a full pantry tour. As I said earlier, we don't have tons of space. So I feel like given the space that we have, I did pretty well maximizing it and creating a good system. And there are a few things that I will replace over time. Like I still want to get some more canisters for my flour and sugar, things like that, which I will explain. But I was trying to not go absolutely crazy this whole time. As you guys know, organizing bins and everything that you need to really organize well does add up. Of course, you can go to the dollar store or Walmart or wherever. I wanted to get some nicer things from the Container Store, so that is a little bit more of an investment. I also did pretty well using a lot of what I already had, but I will walk you through everything, where everything's from, and let's just go ahead and show you kind of where my pantry is at and the final reveal of my pantry tour. Okay, so here we are. So this is what you see when you open up the pantry, which I love. All right, so up top, I have not changed any of that because I will need Steven's helped to adjust it, but honestly, I don't know where I'd put any of that anyways. It's just, again, like I told you at the beginning, some of my larger appliances, and then I've got vases over on that side. So up here, I put some canned goods that we had. I definitely wanted to make this kind of like the home edit and do like rainbow order, but I didn't want to buy random cans that we probably wouldn't eat or use. So this is just kind of things that we already had, and I displayed them nicely on a can organizer from the Container Store. Then back here I have my canisters of baking goods, like my brown sugar back there, powdered sugar, this is sugar up front, and then flour is back there. And those are the canisters I do plan to replace at some point because they're kind of mixed matched and I've had them for a really long time. Then if we turn this way, we've got candy, we've got baking. Both of these containers are from the Container Store, and then of course I made my labels with my Cricut. Then if I come down here, I've just got pasta sauce and kind of like random extra things, salsa and stuff, kind of displayed nicely. Back here, if I pull this out, you can see I've got pasta back there. And so I had a lot of these clear containers already, which I like these because from the Container Store, they're like $5.99. So if you want to get that clear look like the home edit, those are more affordable, whereas a lot of the home edit ones are $25 to $30 a piece for one like bin like this. So they're not as pretty, but they do get the job done if you just want to spend a few dollars. But the thing for me is I didn't want, when you first walk in my pantry, to see clear bins and see everything that's in there. I wanted to kind of hide it and make it a little prettier for the things that you do see. So I got these bins. As you guys know, I've had one of these for a long time out on our kitchen counter that has our bread in it. And so I got 3 of these for in here from Target. They're normally $10, but they're actually on clearance right now for $6. So I thought that was a good deal. I like that they're a little bit taller than my other brown baskets I had in here, my other wood baskets, because they hide everything down in it really well. So in this miscellaneous bin, I just kind of have like tortilla strips and croutons and tuna and just kind of random things that we use to make salads and stuff. Then in this one, we just have rice. We eat lots of rice. So these are kind of like microwavable rices, and then some Spanish rice. Then in this one, we have coffee and tea, and this is just like extra coffee and tea stuff and like hot chocolate, things like that. Stir sticks, you know, scoops, things like that. Then if I come down to this shelf, I wanted this one to be more like displayed really pretty. So I've got some agave and some different honeys for tea. Then back here, we've got our coffee scoop and coffee filters, and then a coffee canister of our ground coffee. And this is another one I do plan to replace whenever I figure out if I want to do like a pretty ceramic one or if I want to do an OXO one or not. I'm not really sure. Then at the back here, we've got my Nespresso pods. So if I move this kind of stuff out of the way, you can see here. I've got the Nespresso pods stacked with these energy drink packets, and these containers are really great from the Container Store because they are like $4. So as opposed to like these that are like, you know, 17 to 20 a piece or so. Some are more, some are less. These are a really good deal, and I don't have a ton of space, like I said, so I like that these are a little slimmer so it doesn't take up as much room. And then I just put my little labels on those. Then I've got this little container of straws. So we're always using straws. This container is from Target. Then some little cups, because I like to use these cups for cashews for me and kids to snack on, or to put some, you know, a few pieces of candy for the kids, or chocolate chips or raisins or whatever, and they can just like eat out of those. Then I already had these containers. These just have bars and some like to-go raisins for the kids. Here I've got a bunch of different kinds of tea, you can see back there. And I like that they are stackable. Then more of these containers, like I said, and I may add more at some point, but we'll see. So back there I've got raisins and chocolate chips. Then I've got cashews, sweets, which is just like the kids' little suckers for like a treat. I do plan to replace this at some point and put oatmeal in a canister because we eat quite a bit of oatmeal. For now, that's fine. And then I've got rice back here, which I already had that canister. I picked up this canister for crackers because The kids are always eating Cheez-Its. That's like their favorite. Then back here, I've got like a miscellaneous bin of some of Steven's seasonings and stuff that for chili and different things that he uses for barbecue or whatever. So anyways, it's a miscellaneous bin back there. And this bin was from Home Goods. And this was like $4.99. So it was a really good price for the type of bin that it is. Then coming over here, we've got condiments like syrups and peanut butter. I don't know if those are considered condiments, but to group these together, this is kind of all I had. I have like barbecue sauce back there, some ranch dressing, mustard, just kind of extra random things. Then over here we have the kids' medicine and vitamins. Then coming down here, I've got this labeled as chips. I do plan on getting more canisters at some point for some of our pretzels. The kids love pretzel chips. I almost labeled this snacks, but then I was like, I don't know, this is all kind of chips. So I don't know, I may end up changing that, but that's that. Then coming around to this side, I've got another little miscellaneous bin. Again, I may do a canister at some point for granola. The thing is like I said, we don't have tons of space to display tons of canisters, and this size I felt like was a little too small for granola, but like this is really too big and I don't really have a lot of space for another one of those. So that's why I didn't do all that. I'm kind of like trying to figure out a system and see what works, but I've got kind of like granola and stuff in there and just some like muffin mix and funfetti mix. There's some cookies back there. And we've got cereal back there, which again, I may transfer into a canister at some point. Then up here, I've kind of got like this whole section for the kids to grab. So like we've got their applesauce pouches, their fruit snacks. And then here we've got like instant oatmeal, instant grits, and then Pop-Tarts. Normally this is stocked better, and some popcorn. And then back there, we just have like some extra crackers and like Kodiak cake pancake mix and some other like little cookies. Then coming down here, I've got back stock over here, which has a bunch of rice, some extra Nespresso pods, coffee, like extra things. I threw some potatoes in there. Then right here, we've got like store bags, like in case we need to take something somewhere or whatever. Over there, we've got some oils, cooking oils and vinegar, some drink stuff. And then over here is all of Steven's supplements, like protein supplements. This is mine, but basically everything else is his, and like Brody's protein down there. So these things take up so much space. They were up on the shelf and it was just like out of control. So anyways, so that is where my pantry is at today. I'm so happy with it. Such a transformation from where it was at. And it feels so nice to tackle this project, especially while I'm like in nesting mode, so that our pantry is really nice and functional after the baby gets here. So you don't want to be like having messes around your house, you know? So I'm very happy to have gotten this done. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if there's a space in your house you're needing to organize or tackle a project. This was definitely a bigger one, but I'm so glad to check this off my list, and it was actually pretty fun to put together. So hope you enjoyed this. Hopefully it gave you some inspiration. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Far away from the city lights, so small.